Namaste. So, as you can tell, nothing I have on matches today, but there's a reason for that. My like all of you, my heart and my thoughts and my prayers are with Nepal. It's been a week now since the horrible earthquake that destroyed over 1 million homes and has possibly claimed up to 10,000 lives. Since then, there's been 8 major earthquakes and over 100 tremors, and the monsoons have come early, and so the devastation is just incredible. So anyway, so these are memories of Nepal that are remind me of real people. And so the scarf is from Pokhara, and Pokhara is the at the foothills of the expeditions, the climbing of the Himalayas, and so it's close to the Gurkha area, the epicenter of the earthquake. And the hat here is traditional Nepali hat that, if you can see, they're not even on purpose because they're supposed to represent the Himalaya mountains. And so it just kind of reminds me that the destruction was real. And so I'm looking at that and thinking about this blog and how to connect those two, and it's not difficult. If you've been watching the news, then you know that Khalsa Aid, which is the Sikh disaster response organization, has been sending in tents and hot meals. Israel has sent in search and rescue teams. Islamic aids have sent in all different teams, including medical teams. There are lots of Christian groups there. India has been at the forefront of all different levels of aid, plus just all the different Christian organizations. And so in some ways it's a model of how interfaith should work. My concern is that 3 or 4 or 5 weeks from now, something else is going to happen. There's going to be a hurricane, a tornado, earthquake, flooding, something, and the news is going to be off of this, and people are going to forget. And this is a country with very limited resources. It's a country that's prone to floods just because of its own geography, prone to earthquakes because India continues to slide into the rest of Asia, hence the Himalayas. And medical services are far and in between, and not to the same standards as some other countries. And so they need a concerted effort. And so my goal locally here will be, how can we get people to keep their focus, to continue to support in all different ways possible. Most of the news that I've been getting from friends in Nepal have been positive. They survived. They were living in gardens and yards and not in their homes, and that's pretty scary, and even scarier during the monsoon season. I remember my first night, I had a mosquito net in my room and still woke up with 42 mosquito bites. And so I can't imagine what that's like sleeping outside. And then I remember it gets dark real early and very dark. And then there are dogs all over to protect places, but they just bark and howl, and so the evenings have to be scary and uncomfortable. And now the rains. So difficult, but my friends had survived. But now that it's a week out, I'm hearing from folks who have lost family members and villages, and rescue teams that have disappeared after tremors on mountainsides. And so difficult, but requiring faithful, focused attention, preparation, and response. So I think that's one of the things that we can be doing, and one of the things that has to be done at local levels to help globally. So I think we can do that. So that's where my thoughts are. Take care. See you in the future. Namaste.